IPOB media warriors.
What they don't know is bigger than them.
Bigger than them.
Woto, yes, to the enemies of the
media warriors.
I want to thank you all specially for what you have done, and more job and more media war is on the way. All enemies as usual. I encourage you all to remain resolute, fast, and the resilience. We are going to win. BIAFRA is going to come in 2023. The media team, I encourage you to stay strong. We must all the enemies, and the other remaining ones are often push. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. So we appreciate you so well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here.
So much.
Wow. So thank you. The kind of hope you have given us now, so we move forward. So thank you so much.
No, we will use leg to break down.
let's at least for 2 minutes, let's each person appreciate Mazi Simon Ekpa for what he's doing. In at least 2 minutes each. We can appreciate him here.
Very important. Very important. Let me start from King David. King David Wachineke. Please just appreciate Mazi Simon. Wachineke.
King David, you're muted.
King David, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Very perfect.
Yeah, I said Mwachineke. That's what I will call you. You've been doing a very wonderful work, and Chukwu Kabiama chose you. You see, most of my program, I told them that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu anointed somebody before Chukwu Kabiama took him for a leave. When I say it, they become crazy on my comment section. Each time I want to provoke them, I will tell them that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu anointed somebody. When I say it, they get crazy. And when I begin my explanation, some of them, they come to their senses. You are the anointed person, and you are doing the right thing. I pray that Chukwu Kabiama will continue to give you that mental toughness. Continue to strengthen you forward ever and backward never. Mwachineke, keep on going. The sky is the beginning for you, not the end. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mazi Okonkwo, you're muted.
Mazi Paul, I will take it just 1 second so that maybe
Okay, one. Also himself.
There were. There were.
The God of our ancestors is always with you. Eke Oye Afo Nkwo Nigeria Goldi. Or how was it Goldi? They send you the message you are doing. The spiritual son of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his disciple. We received the prophecy since 2017 that Nnamdi Kanu will have his own disciple and his followers. And we are very proud to see the taproot that will lift up the Biafra struggle in 2023. Biafra will be declared under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2023. And the taproot is here to give us a new tree of life. Thank you all. Thank you, Simon. Thank you. Chukwu Kabiama is proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. The next person, do we have Gaddafi? Gaddafi of how does he do Biafra land? You do allow Castina State.
Mazi Simon Okutendibu.
the real stone that stand as a pillar. You know, I was talking with somebody today. I said, your achievement less than a year has beat some careers agitators gara for almost 14 to 15 years in their career. So I sit to count what you have done, what you are still doing, and what you are about to do. I see that it has superseded every other result. Sir, like I always like to say that when you are into this struggle with a genuine and a clean heart, the ancestors will always back you. The air will back you. The sea will back you. The land that will march will back you up. That is why anywhere they go call your name, they don't see you, because you are a symbol of truth. Like I told our leader one time that my revelation, you were given lantern and a sword. You were not making use of sword. And I come to see that his true disciple, his son that he anointed before going to holidays, has come with the sword. And in that holding the sword, we come to crown you the Woto King with the sword of justice. You will divide the Red Sea with this your sword. You will divide the Red Sea. You will break the backbone of our enemies.
He said,
as eagle look unto the sun, so do you look unto the Biafra. Because the earthly gain is not what you are looking unto. You want to make a name for you and for us. And I'm glad that I'm a part of Autopilot. The people that are making the real history, that were born to bring Biafra. Mazi Jidekiji. We crown you the king with that sword, the sword of no mercy, the sword that break the Red Sea. Jidekiji. May God keep you. The enemy will not see you. Whoever dig a pit will fall into it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. 247. Can you release your own blessing upon the dragon himself?
Wow. I call you Umejiribuago. That is Umejiribuago for real. Well, Ndi Rosi no Deronko. What don't happen for their head, they don't confirm. Well, Umejiribuago, I am happy. I will not say I thank you, but I thank God that has brought you. And I will also thank you for listening to the voice of wisdom, the voice of God, because God have called many who went the other ways, but you followed the right way. You remained focused. The truth is that if not for you, we wouldn't have been here. We wouldn't have gathered here today. We wouldn't have gotten to this point. So I am glad and I'm happy. I congratulate you as I congratulate every other faithful Biafran. And God will bless you. And the cup of your wisdom will never run dry. And I beg you to remain focused. I beg you to remain steadfast. I beg you to increase more in the ability, in your will, in the power, wherever you are drawing the wisdom and the power from. Double the effort. We love you. Thank you.
Wow, if you look around the comment section, everybody appreciates your good work. And my prophet, when he's alive, people may not like him. He's my prophet. TB Joshua, he said, "By our fruit they shall know us." So by our fruit they shall know us. I just pray for you that will be like that tree that's planted behind the river. The Bible says you never get dry. You never get dry. Another one is the Bible says in the book of Romans chapter 8, if you are reading from verse 29 to 31, for them he called, he choose. There's no need. Born again, you're born again, Master Simon. bless.
All right. I will have to allow you people now to have your program. I appreciate.
What about
Simon? Simon,
I will never speak, but I will never speak. Because your face is not there here, and I did it for purpose. So that you
didn't even call me. Even me that body. I did hear. Mazi, abandon me now.
When I don't show the face, Kelechi, you do that. It one day black. Is it because you are somewhere there? Okay.
It's my light. My light. You know, there's something I was saying this afternoon, anyways, and I was trying to describe Mazi Samonepa to the people this afternoon when I was broadcasting. And basically, I was trying to make them understand that water began with Moses in Egypt. When Moses gave them the last water of taking the most important things from the people of Egypt, that's their firstborn. And now the most important thing here is election. That is why the water is already bringing the stuff to an end. And thank God for Mazi Samonepa, who has become the godfather of water and has introduced this concept of taking what is so precious from the enemies. Because the only way you can actually deal with the enemy is to target what is so important to them, election that endorses them every 4 years. Yes. And I'm really, really, really grateful. And I know that this is the time because election is the most important, just like if you know the rules of, the culture of Egypt. The firstborn is so important to them and their gods, they worship the concept of the firstborn. And that was the water that Moses used against them. And I thank Mazi Samonepa, of course, for identifying this most important thing that the Fulanis want and what they like, to use it against them. And that is how they will drown in the Red Sea. Because Mazi Nnamdi said, you will drag them into our land, and then they will die in our land, and their land will be taken.
Exactly.
The same way, the same way also Moses used the water to drag Egypt to the Red Sea, and they drowned. Now, Mazi Samonepa is using water to drag them into our land because now they are bringing their military, they are bringing all their enemies to our land, and they will drown in our land. So that is what, this is spiritual. This is the spiritual lineage, the spiritual dictate, So I'm so grateful. And I want to say, Mazi Samonepa, we love you. We are so grateful. We are so happy. We thank you because you're a visionary and you're able to see into the realm of the spirit to actually admit the concept of what that will deal with them this time around. May God bless you. May God prosper you as Biafrans pray for you. It is because of this water that we are seeing what the court have done in this period. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
We love you so much. And may God keep you strong and safe and protect you. And as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out, we together we into our freedom.
Adam, the president.
It is not for that. They are saying, come on, don't like this. This is not
president. Adam, we say happy birthday to you last time, huh?
Yes. I think we formally say happy birthday to the president.
Yes,
president. Master Simon, people are asking you that I hope you are coming today, that they are waiting for you. I hope you are coming.
He said, of course.
Okay. So the viewers, he is coming.
Okay, Barabasani, please.
People are already saying Mazi Simon here, and they are asking whether he's still coming live. Is this not live that he is? He is live now. He is live now. So this is the live that he is now. So watch this one.
Maybe they think he's the masked one. I think they think he's the masked Mazi Samonepa, the masked one.
Okay. All right. Biafrans all over the world, I salute all of you. As soon as they push everything where we do, because even I no share one post where we do, even our message no go anywhere. So kudos to una. Now coming back to Simon. Simon, the name of Simon now is Itia.
Itia.
I know the meaning.
Now only Simon. Forget them.
They have not finished. They have not finished mentioning the name. You know the meaning.
I know the meaning. Itia is breaker. Is breaker.
Okay, so we appreciate Simon like no other person. Now, let me point out something. If the people that kidnapped and conspire and sold Nnamdi Kanu out collected money, then people are still praising them and people are projecting them. How much more Mazi Simon Ekpa that came to flock those people with Koboko? Why wouldn't we cherish Mazi Simon Ekpa and then project him for his good work? If when MNK was kidnapped, and then they came out and then said that MNK said we should scrap ESN, that they should go and lay down their arms. Then it's Simon Ekpa and autopiloters that rose up to make sure they fortify ESN, do fundraising all the time, make sure that ESN works strong to this very day. Why can't we project Mazi Simon Ekpa? If it is Judas that was directly involved in the death of MNK and the betrayal, but people are praising them today, why can't we praise Mazi Simon Ekpa, who is the one that came to unveil their ass? Now, if people were going to native doctor to go and sing praises and do sacrifice, and other people were clapping for them, why can't we clap for Simon that sit down in his house to do his own native doctor and everybody will be crying from wherever they are? So, the achievement and the thousands and many reasons why you need to continue to talk about Simon Ekpa. He go full one drum, we go look for another one. We don't go even see where to put him.
If you go to Google before he says sir, he will tell you.
He will complete them for you. So that is why some people even try to change their name on social media to Simon.
To answer so Simon.
When they search, it will come out on the search page. Now, let us go back to something important. Without Mazi Simon Ekpa and the media team that he had, that were able to make sure ESN stand strong to this very day, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wouldn't have come out to hear that there is ESN still standing strong, because they wanted to scrap that unit. When they scrap that unit, then they will now do exactly what they did to Wazirike. They will now carry one of the gallant men that have surrendered from ESN, go and show MNK. MNK will see that, oh, I have nobody standing strong. But it did not turn out the way they wanted it. Mazi Simon Ekpa made sure their plans were truncated. In 2015, when they kidnapped MNK, it was the same pattern. They buried every activity and they were only sharing money. They said, let us wait until when MNK come back. He will come and continue from where he stopped. And that is why during that time, everything died off. When he came back now, he had to come and start from scratch. Now, in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa has made Biafra to be in a different dimension. And people are crying. Say, we took MNK, but there is another demon that came out and then is even declaring the Biafra when the MNK is not even here. What mistake did we do? They now come to understand that we made a very big mistake of even taking MNK and giving chance to Mazi Simon Ekpa. So when you sit back and count the goodness or the handiwork of Mazi Simon Ekpa, you go use stone, put fufu on top, take stone Satan. and dog will go there beside you. The dog will pursue that thing. Thing say na bone of goat to take shot.
You must go around. Which one is to cover the stone with fufu?
You must go no. Jesus.
So counting the blessings and the handiworks of Simon Ekpa can make us to sit here in this media every day. That is why we cannot do without mentioning him and giving kudos to him. Because
all of you are the big engine of the autopilot. All of
we
you.
Understand that all of us are the big engine, but you are the powerhouse.
You are the powerhouse. You know, faith comes by hearing.
Standing as the voice, without you standing as the voice, as they said, the spokesperson. Remember when
Sonny, he is the Azo. The Azo.
Okay.
The Azo that dragged the engine.
Okay. So don't you
say DOS they sold us to Zoo. Now you come remit us back.
They collected money. When they extraordinary rendition MNK, they said they have rendition all Biafran.
And they sold us 40 million. Imagine.
Okay.
Biafra, 40 million.
That one are the one where you hear now.
No, 40 million for each person. 40 million for each person.
Now the one where you hear now.
Now the one where you hear.
Imagine the one where we know here and the one where we don't know. So it was a well-planned thing. But we thank God for Itiat alias Simon Ekpa, that has been able to move many mountains. Those mountains that MNK was talking about. Mazi Simon was here to
Aparawa, this in TNT, you explain them.
I don't understand a breaker.
Now only Simon understand them. Itiat. But anybody where buy am NSC, you go explain and give you. If you buy am NSC, you go explain and give you.
Confirm.
Okay. Kudos to Mazi Simon Ekpa, and Woto must continue
Woto.
Biafra is restored.
After Sunday, we are giving them from now to Sunday. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Woto with times 3.
Yes, so Woto. Biafra must understand something. When a ship is moving, the ship is the figurative nature of Biafrans. Now, the most powerful thing on a ship is the rudder. The rudder is what decides the direction and where the ship is turned to. So, as the importance of the rudder on a sea-going vessel, Mazi Simon Ekpa has been the rudder for long now. Without him being the rudder, the ship would have capsized long time ago.
Is he rudder or radar?
Rudder. Radar is different from rudder. Radar is used to determine distance.
Tell Gaddafi, this is not Bible. This one not be Bible. Not be Bible quotation.
Gaddafi, this is passive.
Gaddafi na rudder.
Rudder, not be somebody's name.
Tell Gaddafi, this is not Akukwanso.
Not rudder, it is radar.
Kelechi, what is it? Is it rudder or radar? Which one it be?
Rudder.
Rudder, somebody's name.
Rudder.
Rudder. Somebody's name. Rudder.
Yeah.
Isn't that RUDDER? Okay, rudder. Okay. I thought you were talking about RADAR.
No.
Radar.
RUDDER.
We are going to be addressing governing very briefly. So I think okay.
What
is it from our side?
Everything is okay now.
Okay, all right. Go on, Mazi.
Hey, everybody are still asking this rudder on the comment section.
Rodi. Some said that Rodi. Some said that
Okay, wait, make I put them for screen, make they see them. Okonkwo, accept this thing on the screen, make they see them. The importance of a rudder on a ship. Put them there. So that they know the work where rudder they play for ship. Enlarge it. Enlarge it, please.
Don't worry. Mazi Simon was saying something.
Wait.
This one, Gaddafi, no one make this one. Make the catch up.
But if you are looking for name to give to Simon, you call him volcanic eruption. Call him volcanic eruption. Nobody stops Vulcan until Vulcan decide to come down. Give him Vulcan. Nothing can destroy Vulcan in this world.
Is it Vulcan or volcanic erosion?
Volcanic erosion. Call him volcanic erosion.
Volcanic erosion.
Yeah. I beg. It's like it not be erosion, or make it not take everybody.
Volcanic erosion. It's volcanic eruption.
Eruption. Make it not be eruption, or make it not take everybody. Make it not be eruption, make it not take everybody. I beg. I want to make people there. Like
Erosion.
Eruption. Okay, Sonny, I want to play. Is it a video? No, just a second.
No, it's not a video. This is the rudder.
Right.
On a sea-going vessel. This is the thing that controls this ship. As the ship big reach.
Sonny no be rudder, na radar.
Sonny no be rudder.
Not rudder.
Rudder. R-U-D-D-E-R.
It's pronounced rudder. Rudder.
Hey, you can't call him rudder. I know say rudder now. The one girl name. Where they
I said rudder.
And then I can say make it Europe zoo finish. Tsunami. All right. So should I put it out?
Yeah, we don't come out them.
All right.
So that Gaddafi no go cut in tongue again.
No, you call him Rhoda because that girl where they near your house. Now Rhoda be name.
BIAFRA, no one call laugh and a celebration we did today.
A celebration we do. We do celebrate our victory.
Gaddafi. You know say for expert for sheep. You want to go to the
Sir? I did not hear you. You don't say Okonkwo they use this thing. What did they call him?
You don't say you never reach Europe, you still there Asia. You don't know what in they decide.
If you say with them for Chinchong, where did they eat from?
Okonkwo they use 2G network.
Adam,
2G no day Europe, now for Africa they share go see 2G.
The reboot. You want to play with that?
What we go do? People say they want to greet him from online.
Maybe open the line.
Call for phone.
Okay, open the line. Open the line.
Let some people call up Majid Buago.
Display the number on the screen, please.
My battery.
No run like a Mekao. No run like a Mekao.
No turn like a Pastor Livingstone, no. Every time battery they charge.
I'm leaving the Walmart now.
Hey, God Almighty.
Okonkwo, where you go put number?
The battery. Now remember what Pastor Luka said.
Okonkwo go put to Rhoda name.
Okonkwo is the number on the screen. You go put them for conversation.
Yeah, Rhoda don't get to Wala. Wait to the number they go speed. Put that for comment section. Wait. People
are already calling. This number has not been pasted though. People are already calling.
Of course, people don't call they call immediately.
Okay.
247, can you push the number? Oh, it's not possible for you. Wait.
I can pick calls, Abby.
Yeah, you can call. Yes.
Yes.
You can pick.
Okay.
Anybody who has Sonny number 247, you can call, please. Let me fix the number.
Madam Patricia, welcome. We are online.
No. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, right on.
Yeah, you guys have to leave Simon because we are waiting for him.
No, he's here. He's not why you come for life. Oh my God,
what I do?
What do you want to do?
We are waiting.
Okay, but Simon is already, Master Simon is already on live.
Which
other live you want make it?
So which live you want make it again?
Which live you want make it?
Abi, you want make it
The number is here.
You want make it again?
You want make it double?
Wait,
okay,
they want Master Simon to return
To split itself.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you.
BIAFRA is here. I want you people should not listen to what you're hearing on social media.
Call a day here.
Simon, your channel so that you will be streaming out. So that
hello?
Hello, go on.
Hello?
Hello, go on. What they don't know is bigger than them.
I want to thank everybody very well for this success we have gotten so far. But before I proceed to say something to Mazi Simon EKPA, I would like to say about the radar and radar. The radar is for navigation, which is what was displayed on the screen, while radar is for communication with the images of a vessel. So what Sonny Mparawa was posting on the screen is radar. That is what they call it, radar for navigation of the vessel. Thank you.
Sorry, I have to go back to school. Thank you.
And Samoleta, I want to appreciate you because the jubilation that is going on in the heart of every IPOB today, you are the result.
Yes.
That's right. Are the reason for today.
That's right.
You are the reason for this success. If not for you, we would have been celebrating today. If not for you, Mazi would have been forgotten. If not because of the code of Woto that was activated, things would have remained the same way it was. I wanted to know, no matter who is recommending anybody, that person only have one vote. All Biafra know who is saying the truth. And our support remains with our media team and our spokesperson. Everybody knows the legal team are just few people making announcements. They are nothing to be compared with the millions of autopiloted IPOBs that have been seeing all what is going on. You know, if not for autopiloted IPOB, there would have been ESN today. Exactly. But because we stood firm, we put our eyes on the ball, that is why we have success today. Simon EKPA, I want to thank God for who you are and for what God has used you to do. Just like God used the hands of Moses to deliver God's people out of Egypt into the land that flows with milk and honey. It is that same thing God has done through you. And the media team, they are just like Joshua and Hall that supported the hands of Moses, lifting the hands of Moses so high and so strong for the battle to keep going, for victory to be announced. I want you guys to know that your name has been written with a golden pen in the history book of our generation to come. Thank you. And the Shukokutia Biama bless you all. Amen.
Thank you.
Whatever you pronounce it.
The line is open. Biafra, call and appreciate the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do that and also appreciate our dragon is here live today. Because he who
appreciate him every time he gonna appreciate you today. That's
yes,
for you
so come and salute Mazi Simon. We are here. We're autopilot. I told you. Come and talk. All right. Ha, Madam Ojuku, one here. Madam Ojuku. Madam Ojuku.
Yes.
Go on, ma. We're hearing you live and direct.
Am I coming out?
The whole world is hearing you, even when they hear you now. If he's alive.
Oh my God. Dragon himself is there. That's my happiness, and our celebration is going on.
Yes, sir.
That's Madam Ojuku.
That's Madam Ojuku.
Simon EKPA, may Almighty God bless you. May Almighty Elohim continue empowering you. Because without you, autopilot, my media warrior, you are making us great. You are making us proud. I'm so happy. Our celebration continues going on. Our leader will soon be with us. I'm using this opportunity to greet all Biafrans, especially IPOB autopilot worldwide. And Simon, the first time, although I know that you are busy, and I know maybe at times you are hearing my name, we are together. Continue with your great job. What you have been doing for Biafra will never be forgotten.
You said?
Your name is already in the book of history.
You said?
That France.
Yes.
What is happening?
Thank you.
My great Omar Das, my honorable Azoka, Madam Mary, one of them, Ifi, we are all together. They know my reason, and I'm always praying very hard. But there's one thing I want to chip in. That is the reason why I call. Please, Biafra.
Do that fast. Do that fast. Do that fast.
Simon EKPA. I'm telling you, because the spirit that Mazin can have, he translated it to Simon EKPA. And that is the reason why it is burning. So what I'm chipping as one of the greatest model of IPOB autopilot worldwide, IPOB under the leadership of Mazin Nandekano, the first disciple, that's my Simon EKPA. We are the followers.
Thank you, Ramajuku. Short, everybody. Too much calls are coming. Thank you.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, because we have a lot of callers. Make it shorter. Just
Somebody
1 second.
Somebody is here.
For our barrister, I don't need to mention his
Thank
name.
you, Madam Ojuku. Don't worry.
Our spokesman has debunked it. We are not surrendering for anything. Our code is Woto. But what I'm begging that man, Barrister, for this night, he has to leave their France alone, IPOB.
Thank you, Madam Ojuku. Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma'am.
Leave us alone. You are not in trouble.
Thank you, ma. All right.
And if you are listening to all these criminals, they are killing yourself. You are shooting bullets into your leg, but you don't know.
Thank you, ma.
I'm telling you, honestly.
Ugo, I think you're everywhere. Okay. Somewhere here. Make it fast. 1 minute. 1 minute. Very important. 1 minute.
Good evening.
Madam Tepichi is a very tough woman. It's on my zone.
There's a lot of calls, so we'll give you 1 second. Please go on.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening, Mazi.
Hello.
Go through 1 minute you have. Thank you.
Yeah, my name is Benchus. I'm calling from United Kingdom.
All right.
Yeah, I've been trying to reach everyone. So today I'm lucky. And my kudos goes to Simon. Many times I've been trying to reach him, but it's really, really difficult. Today, he really made a lot of Biafrans proud. Simon, I know you'll be seeing me in Twitter, but we have not yet. Last time I tried to call him, but I couldn't get you. Simon, you are a man. You are a double man. Nobody can challenge you. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. God bless you. 247 caller from your side, please. Thank you.
Okay, Mazi, go on now.
Thank you, Mazi.
Next time.
Thank you.
Good evening to all the autopilot media warriors. I am retired Naval Captain Ogunofo, or you can call me Uchi. I just came to say thank you to all of you. You have done a fantastic job, a marvelous job. Mazi Simon EKPA, I don't know what to qualify you with. I don't know. So I'll call you fine boy no to puke. I'm going to give you 2 titles this night to Mazi Simon EKPA. The first one is you are Mazi Uchukuchu. When it comes back, asking what the meaning of Uchukuchu in Umaya language. Uchukuchu is when something is difficult, you cannot penetrate. So to those people that are trying to kill you and find you, you are Uchukuchu to them. You are Uchukuchu. The second out I'm going to give you again is you are one of Biafra land. Mba. Wafogu mba. Wherever sao mba. Wherever sao mba. Only can make that is you on your call.
All right.
Tineke me. When Kalawaka ko we.
I'm not able to get you. I've been following you all. I watch you every night. I don't miss any Biafran this thing program. My heart is full of joy. To the extent that I am so flabbergasted that I don't even know what to say. They're all the same.
Thank you.
I thank all of you. Let God bless all of you for us. In Jesus' name.
Do you have a caller? Okay.
Not yet.
Caller from here. Caller your name and where you are. Good evening. Maz,
good evening.
Maz, you have only 1 minute, please. A lot of calls are coming. We never hear only what they don't know is bigger than them. Go on, Maz, 1 minute direct.
Autopilot.
Simon, plug charger to your phone so that you don't run. Come on here.
Maz, Simon,
Maz, you got to go
I'll go check go again. I'll go no.
Thank you, Maz. Thank you. Another caller the line, your name and where you are. Fast, 1 minute. Please.
Yeah, good evening, gents. How are we doing?
Hello, Biafra 247.
We're fine.
Hello, Nazi Simon.
Good evening from here.
You guys are great, man. You are fantastic. You've done really well. What is your brother from Odudua? You see, yesterday, I nearly jumped from my own balcony.
A brother from Odudua. Welcome, sir.
So, yes, sorry about this Mazikan news. Brother, look, Simon, I just want you to know, because I'm a newcomer to this agitator thing. I want you to know, guys like me are ready. We're just waiting for you to say, let's go. So we're ready to visit this battle with Nigeria. The faces I'm looking on the screen, these are my generation. And we are not going to allow fools to tell us how to live our life and what legacy we're going to leave behind for our own children. So we're going to take the fight to them. But Simon, thank you very much. I like your courage. I like your discipline. I wish we had a man like you who can structure our Odudua for us. But I believe we guys, we will work it out together. And we'll get rid of the Nigerian government, definitely.
Wonderful.
Come 2022 and 2023, definitely. There's going to be a new Biafra, and it's going to be a new, Odudua. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank
God
you.
bless you all.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you.
My brother.
First and foremost, caller. Oh, okay. He's hearing you now. Okay.
My brother from Odudua, what I will assure you is this. We are going to take the lead. Anybody is welcome. Before October next year. Take this word to the bank. Before October 2023, every nation that will have the opportunity to live.
Thank you. 247, do you have a caller from your side?
A caller here.
Yes, a caller here.
On your side, yes.
Yes, go on.
Yes, good evening, my brothers. I just want to use this opportunity
Wait,
to thank you to Simon Ekman.
Wait, another person to talk, wait.
Also, thanking Mazen and Dikani. I want to sing a small song for
Mazen, no time for singing, no.
And I'm Dikano. Onye mere ihe agụ na-eme
Akpọya nwa agụ bata n'ụlọ. Ime ihe agụ na-emenụ. Asịghị nwa agụ bata. Nnamdị Kanụ mere ihe agụ na-emenụ. Biafra sị ya nwa agụ bata o. Simon ị mere ihe agụ na-emenụ. Asịghị nwa agụ bata o. Ime ihe agụ na-emenụ. Akpọghị nwa agụ bata n'ụlọ. Just not to waste much time. Only the
More callers. Any caller from there?
Caller from
Okay, Abarawa.
Place your hand on your head.
Go on. The whole people are listening. What they don't know is bigger than them.
Water is the code.
Water is the code now. I greet everybody in the room. I greet all the our media.
Hello.
Hold on, Max.
Okay.
Let him go ahead.
One minute.
Should I go on here?
Go on.
Yes.
Okay, go on, bro. Go on. Make I go on here?
Yes.
Okay, go on.
Thank you so much, Biafran people.
I say you should wait.
I have Biafran and I have Ghanaian. This is Van Maxwell, the retired warrant officer in that zoo in those days. I would like to thank you. I cannot just express, my happiness, for what you have done and what God has used you to do. Like I always say when I phoned in your program some time ago, I told you that this battle is for the Lord, and God is doing it and will finish it. I congratulate all Biafrans, everybody that will join hands in their effort to make sure that we are where we are today. There are a lot that we are going to do, and I pray that God will give us the ability and the strength to continue from where our ancestors stopped. God bless you people, and may God protect Mazen Nambeka and wherever it is.
There is a caller here, please. There's a caller here that has been waiting. There's a caller here.
Go ahead.
Mazi, go ahead.
We have 5 minutes for Master Simon to go and write, to prepare for his program.
Proceed. Mazi, proceed.
Okay. IPOB autopilot.
What they don't know is bigger than
them. Is the code.
I greet all our media warriors in autopilot. You people are doing a great job. And I want to thank Milina Ryugu Kids. Milina Ryugu. I don't know what was So, it's like this thing is not coming out.
It's coming out. Go on. It's coming out. We can hear you.
Okay. As you people are making sure.
Mazi, continue speaking. Don't listen to your words. Continue speaking. Biafrans are hearing what you're saying.
Another caller.
Okay.
I want to greet everyone, and you people are doing a great job to help. Another caller from where? From me, from them. Another caller.
The caller from here. Caller from here, please.
Mazi, fix your device and then you can call back.
Mazi, and everybody. I have to leave.
Okay, Mazi Simon. There's a one mama want to greet you. There you go. Okay, speak to Simon. He's listening to you.
All right, please. Very, very important.
Hello, Simon.
Do it fast.
Everybody. I'm from UK. How you guys doing there?
We're fine.
And Simon, we're waiting for you too.
Would I want to carry Simon on the platform? Is that why you call?
Simon know the call line. He's there line here already.
Thank you, Simon. She called to take you out of here. Right. Is the key. Please, Simon, we have to allow you to go. Then BIAFRA will continue their call. I can have one more.
Hello.
Please.
Hello. Hold on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hold on. Somebody said.
Okay.
We are waiting.
Simon is about to leave now.
We're waiting. Water.
Don't worry.
Autopilot.
Water is the code.
Up from UK. Up, Simon.
I have to let up Simon from here. Every channel is a call. All right, sorry. Maybe we'll discharge Simon. Then we can continue with the call. We'll continue.
Okay.
Yes.
Simon, I've been telling you to make you plug charger to your phone. You won't run like Mecca, have you?
Okay, hold on.
Thank you, everyone.
Go on. The last caller.
Guys,
go on.
Go on.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Go on.
Oh, someone is talking.
Go on.
Hey, Matthew, wait for the caller that is talking.
Go on.
Okay, no problem. I just want to thank you all, our media team. Mazi Simon EKPA. I'm calling from British Virgin Island. It's my first time calling, Yeah, I just want to say thank you to you. In fact, the only man no na Sambisa Forest, I know him said, Anytime my husband said he was the only man no na Sambisa Forest, I know him said, oh my goodness. I don't know how to thank you, but I say may the good Lord bless you, continue to give you wisdom, and bless your family and our media team in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Right.
You say, there's a caller here, please.
Bye-bye.
Let's allow Simon to go, please. Simon,
okay. Matthew Simon, give your last speech before you go.
Matthew Simon, we salute you.
My speech is that may God bless all of you.
He said.
Thank you.
Matthew, go on with your call. Go on. There's a caller here, please. Matthew, go on.
All right,
go on with the call.
Okay, autopiloted IPOB.
What they don't know is
water is the code.
Water is the code. Yes, I want to thank every one of you because you people are doing a great job, because you people are passing the correct message outside there, because sometimes we can't wait only Simon EKPA to do all these things. But I thank God for you people to volunteer yourself, because now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have get the remaining 75 people he's new, because he said that he was only getting 15 people. Out of 20 million people are following, 75 million people are following him before. Not knowing that they are like a rat. That's what we call in Igbo land Okebejo. Okebejo those all these people is Okebejo.
Alabago, Olutego.
No. Alabago. So that is the thing now. Nnamdi Kanu will be happy. At least he will be coming out and continue where he stopped, even to join.
No, he will not go back again.
Not like before. He go back again to start from the square one, and the things are still like that. I don't know how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will get up to 70 million people and still looking for 100 men, or 900 men, and he opened his mouth and said that only 15 people, and he's not sure. But I thank God today, Simon EKPA, have raised more than 75 people out of the 100, out of the 50, from the 50 plus the 15. That is the greatest achievement now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be happy for every one of you in this social media and making sure that the things are in order.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you.
That
Thank
Okay,
you.
well, give us that commercial break song. All our give us all our
let us play. Okay, let us dance a little bit, or let us go off.
All our good.
Igbo na-anya na ọ na-abụ chi gbara ewere nwayọọ jụgharị ajụjụ ndị mmụọ marere echi mere nya bụ ibe Igbo na-achị egbogbo mbọchị eke ka na-ekwu okwu ya mweti na ihe ji nwayọọ jebekere nya bụ ibe maka ọ na-abụcha ụtụtụ ugbori odogwu eweta otu ọjị n'aka ọ bụrụ na o welite ose ọjị ojidi wee ji ụchaba onwe ya ọ ji ụchacha onwe maka uke ndị mmụọ ma nke a latara n'ụlọ ma nke e netere n'anya ma ọ bụ nke e kwutere n'ọnụ ma ọ bụ nke a latara na adị ụwa kwa eziokwu iji ụchachicha bachi were aka ekpe wuberu nya ọbịa ego abụ ichiri mee iweru nwayọọ wee tete nzu were kọbara ọkụ kekere ụwa elechi eji ije ka amarere ya etimebe nya bụ ibe maka ọ na-abụcha ụtụtụ ugwobe anya ọkụkọ enwe dị jide nzu n'aka jụọ chi gị ajụjụ iwere nwayọọ jụọ chi gị ajụjụ ịjụọ ndị a na-ajụọ ndị elu jụọ ala ọbụna agụ ọ bụrụ na imechaa na ịma arụba nzu iwere nwayọọ ma anya bụ nzu macha idotara ụba nzu weta edo jidere ube n'aka wee dogbuo erunu ndị iro wee dogbuo ndị ajọ mmụọ wee dogbuo ndị ajọ mmadụ dogbuo ndị ibe dị mma na adị mma ndị achọghị udo ndị achọghị obiọma n'ụwa banye ndị achọghị ibe dị mma ndị achọghị ka akara aka ụmụ Igbo deri chaka achake iwere edodo gbuoru mbe wee wenite n'ọjị ike nga ejeje mba etoru nye bụ ọjị a na-ekwukwa n'okwu ya nye bụ ibe na-akpakwa n'aja ike ọkwa Yoruba na-eji ka onye bụ ibe Awụsa na-ata anya ọmachu ebe eze ndị Igbo na-ejide ya n'aka wee gọwa ọgbọ kpọba Chikerube jụrụ ya ajụjụ kedebe onye kere ụwa kenechie n'ike kene ndị enu kene ndị anọkwa ibe mere eme kpọba ndị chi ebe anyị kpọba ngwu kpọba ojikwu ọgbarụ uche ọgbarụ ajọ mmerụ na-ego anya n'ihu ịkpọba mmụọ ọnụ ji eje mba eje ọrụ onye ọbụla nwere mmụọ chere ihe ejeghị ejeri ịgbaba akwụ na-abịa mana ọ bụ ibe nna ya Igbo niile onye ọbụla jidebesi ọjị n'aka ọ bụrụkwa na ịma ibe nna akọ akọ ịjụọ Igbo onwe ya ọkọrụ gị akụkọ ịjụọ Bukati ka o ji wakọ jụnwa ya ọkọrụ gị akụkọ Bukati oke nwa unu bịa ijeje mba eje ọrụ ịjụ anya ajụjụ kebekwa ihe ọ maka ịjụ ọba ajụjụ ọkụ na-enye ibe n'ọrụ oke nwa n'ihe ọma ịjụ anya ajụjụ ọkọrụ gị ibe eji ọjị eme Igbo bụ Igbo jiri bụrụ Igbo buchie n'ike iwere ọsọ wee natawa na nka jụọrụ m ewepụ dịka oke mmụọ ọkwaghị ibe eji ọjị eme ịbụ na ibe eji ọjị eme yiri nne Igbo bụ Igbo onye ọbụla na-erukwe n'anya ya ka ndị jide ya bụ ibe n'aka iweta ọkụ maka asị na ọkụ na-enye ibe ejide ya n'aka ịjụsi n'elu m eze onye mejọrọ na ụgbọelu oke nwa ọkọrụ gị akụkọ ọgwagịrị ibe eji ọkụ emeghiri nne ọkụ na-enye ibe n'ibe niile ịnwụrị ndị mmụọ ọkụ ewerebighị ka ma ori gị ọkụ iwere nwayọọ ọzọwa onwe gị Igbo bụ Igbo onye ọbụla na-atakere onye ọbụla na-ata ụlọ ka emezie nya bụ ibe adịrị egbuo m na mmanwụ aja agụ mana enwere ibe chọrọ ka nkọrọ m ụnụ niile asị na ibe bụ a na-ekwu gbogbo achọkọta nze anya ekpuru nkata agwa ya okwu okwu ụbọchị ekpuru m nkata agwakwa na Igbo okwu n'ihu amara ibe eji eme Igbo mechie n'ike maka Igbo chọrọ ndozi omenala Igbo na-akpọkwa n'anyị niile onye were nwayọọ natara n'ụlọ
oziziere m na nna Kanu ya nwee ndidi nkịta nwere ndidi ji ọkpụ kara aka Biafra ya dọ anyị ga-ewu onye isi anyị kwụla kalas anyị ga-akpụ n'ihu nwee ya nwee ndidi ofele ihe nne ga-ezuru nwata anyị ihe ọbụla ọ chọrọ na Biafra ọ ga-enweta ọ ga-adị ndụ nweta ọwụ ọnwụ anyị na ndekwenye ndị ji nwa eji mara onye siri ike nwa ahụ ọnọdụ ebe ọ dị isi kụrụ ya ọ dịghị imenye ogologo ndụ ya ahụ isi ike ma ezinụlọ ya
Please, we have Mazi Ajere here. He wants to thank Biafrans. Mazi Ajere.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for my call, my brother. Chukwu
Thank you.
I'm telling you about Simon, Mr. Simon EKPA. Let God bless that man. I love him so much.
All right, thank you.
Chukwu goziere that man. Maka enwere telling you direct to because of one stupid girl, Dora Simon EKPA. Now that they are Finland, how got caught here, this and that.
Mazi, thank you so much. Mazi, thank you so much. We don't want to hear this kind of people. Thank you. Kola Mazi Jere, go on. Mother, when I get beside my army, we put it. I just feel like I got the time. Go on. Rafa Jere, my brother, right on. It is on speaker. The whole world is hearing you, Mazi.
Autopiloted IPOB.
What they don't know is
what is the code.
Autopiloted IPOB.
What is the code?
Autopiloted IPOB.
What is the code?
We are confident in the cause. I want to tell Biafrans that this is the best time to be alive as a Biafran. I'm telling you, the days are so exciting, and Biafra is at our threshold. We are just looking at it, just like Mazina Mekano said. The moment his parents died, Chukwu Kikadema told him, there is Biafra for you, take it. We are about to take Biafra, and there is nothing that should distract you. Fellow autopiloted IPOB, I want us to be focused. I want us to be resolute. I want us to be resolved. I want us to be determined, because with the level of our determination right now, our enemies are panicking. Just like Mazina Mekano said, Aya kugo he bele mwamunishi. We are going to take Biafra. And this time around, we are not going to make a mistake about it. We are going to make sure we are focused. In fact, what we are doing now, the more, is even if they didn't want to release our leader before, now they will know that we are ready. We know I be ready for, and we are going to make sure we get the result at this time around. So please, I encourage us all and everybody on the platform. I greet every one of you, all my fellow warriors. You guys are awesome. I can see Chuk Survival. I see my own brother Akbarawa. I see my brother Ugo and Mazi Austin. Every one of us, we are all formidable. I am really encouraged that I am fighting together with these gallant warriors, and it is such a blessing to be together with us. You know, together we move autopiloted IPOB. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mazi. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
Up and the Jewish. That's what was happening. And now, in our own land, you.
Yeah. Oh, free Nnamdi Kanu. Free Nnamdi Kanu.
Right, we are live and we are direct. But we're still picking calls or something.
No calls yet. No calls yet.
There's one call here. Caller on the line. Your name and where you are. God bless you.
Mazi, good evening. Autopilot IPOB.
Water is the code.
Water is the key.
Water. Autopilot IPOB.
Water is the code.
Water is the code.
My brothers and sisters, Biafrans, I'm so happy. I say I must connect today because today is a new day in our life for the whole Biafra. I want to thank God because if it is not God, we cannot do anything. So I'm so grateful for what God has done for us. And I believe God will continue doing it because this is the beginning of our move. And there is a song I want to sing for the enemy of Nnamdi Kanu, enemy of Biafra. I don't know whether you people will allow me to.
Just 1 minute, 1 minute, because a lot of calls are coming in. Thank you, man.
Okay. Ihere megbuela ndị zu, ihere megbuela ndị zu, ihere megbuela ndị zu, ma ndị na-agara ha ozi. Ihere megbuola malami, ihere megbuola malami, ihere megbuola malami, ma ndị na-ejere ha ozi. Ndị DOS na-ejere ha ozi. Mandine jere ho, opuzam mane jere hozi, mandine jere hozi, yere mebwela DOS.
China saworu nejere
Ndizu, yere mebwela ndizu.
China saworu nejere hozi, yere mebwela.
Sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra.
Thank you, thank you. That was a very nice one, my sister. But each people, China saworu nejere hozi, yere mebwela ya.
Muhammad Abbas, Nigerian Hosi.
God bless, God bless, God bless. If there's another call from that, they can pick. Now, Abarawa Sunday, we are live for the red 247, please. Let's go. Abarawa Sunday today, you saw I could say the write-up of Malami that Mazen Nandekano was discharged and not acquitted. What can we say about that? While we are waiting for
you missed your call before, so can you speak now? We are live and direct. There is a caller here, please.
Okay, pick it up.
Okay. Madam BIAFRA, go on, please.
Just want to thank everybody. Just want to thank God. Whether they like it or not, our leader is free. As far as I'm concerned, he's free. They're just wasting their time.
You say?
They're just wasting their time. They don't. They want to do as if chaka chaka. You know, when you put something inside, you just make chaka chaka. Just try to make chaka chaka chaka. So it's just out of shame. Our leader is free and will remain free in the name of Jesus.
Amen. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. God bless you for making it short.
Thank you.
Okay, you may go on.
Yes, I was talking about the memo that was issued by Malami that Mazen Nandekano is discharged and not acquitted. So I don't know what that grammar simply means. Is Nigerian government, is the corrupt or the unjust judge, Malami, is he greater than the spirit of Biafra? That's the question here while we're talking about it. Then I think many people will still want to call. God bless.
Okay. Malami is a Fulani terrorist attorney. So that is why he does not understand what it means discharged and acquitted by the appeal court of a country when they claim that the country is a sovereign nation or a sovereign state. Because the baby court or the child court does not have power to go and contravene any verdict that has already been set out by the appeal court, which is the king court in the country. So when Malami made that speech, it's laughable. And to people that understand legal terminologies and all what it entails, they should just be laughing at him. Because according to the communique from the lawyers in court, the three-man panel that stood to resolve that MNK does not have a case to answer categorically stated that for the fact that they went all the way to Kenya to abduct MNK without due process, that automatically devalues every other thing that they bring against MNK. Whether they say he broadcasted here or he say this or he brought container or he brought transmitter or he said me I should go to school or I should not go to school or he said Okonkwo should laugh or should not laugh, that one doesn't count. Because that one they alone where they go do for Kenya, that one don't destroy the name of the country. So if they were to protect the name of the country, they shouldn't have even continued that case in the first place to even talk about it, because That one only don't destroy their reputation on international level. So OAU, which is Organization of African Union, are a party to this communique. United Nations are a party to this communique. Commonwealth is a party to this communique. There is Anti-Torture Act of 2017 in the Nigerian Constitution that says if you know about the kidnap or torture of anybody, that you are supposed to stand a jail term of 25 years. But for the past 7 years now, and for the past 1 year now, since MNK was kidnapped, the government have been working freely, and the attorneys have been working freely. The chief judges have been working freely that sit and adjudicate haphazardly on the decisions of the Biafran people. And even the ministers and the governors and other presidents that have served and gone and the ones that are even coming in, they have been clamping down on the Biafran people and every other oppressed in one Nigeria. Yet, this Anti-Torture Act of 2017 does not count on top of their head. They no jail them, they no carry them go prison. So this one where they come do last now. Now to come tell you say the hand where they use they catch fly for inside house, and they won't use them go catch bee, forgetting that bee they bite. So this one now don't bite them, and waiting appeal court don't talk. Now that one now be final.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I will switch the same question to I'm going to divert the question to every of our. They will hear your own opinion. I come to Shook Survivor. You know, what can you say about that? You know, it's an update. If you can see our, I would say our title, you said update matters arises. So we have to talk about that. Why Malami thinks that is the one making decision for the whole Nigeria. So please, King David, can you put a salt and pepper inside that? Let's move.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. And thank you, Biafrans that are watching on the background. You see, for me personally, there's nothing that comes out of Nigeria that surprises me. And I believe as much to every other person. If you are still surprised on what Nigerians can do, people who claim to be Nigeria, what they can do, that means you don't know what you're doing. These are the people who every English language have a different meaning in Nigeria. Every English language you speak, Nigerians have their own meaning. The corrupt Nigeria have their own meanings differently. This was the idiot who came and celebrated the kidnapping of Mazen Nanekano with his own brothers. He came and he started by speaking Hausa to announce the kidnapping of Mazen Nanekano. He began to tell lies. Initially, he said Mazen Nanekano was Interpol that helped them to kidnap Mazen Nanekano. And when he saw the pressure, he deviated from that very statement. These are the people who can tell lie with impunity. They don't care what you want to do. So whatever Malami is saying we expect it. We expect to hear such a thing. We are living with people who are lawless. Lawless people, from their presidency, from the top to the bottom, every one of them.
Unjust
judge. Every single politician, every single one of them. That is why, just like yesterday, when we were expecting that verdict, I was doing a program where the verdict was coming out. I told people in my program that there is nothing they will say there that is new to me. There's nothing that is new. Every single one of us as genuine Biafras, we have known the onset that Mazen Nanekano is innocent of all the charges. If the criminal United Nations supports the evil that Britain and co are doing, if they can open their mouth and say that Mazen Nanekano is innocent, then who's going to turn it around? Why is somebody going to be surprised that Mazen Nanekano is innocent? But as usual, you know Fulani for what they are. These people are people, they don't care about what you want to do. I wish we, the Biafran people, or people in the South, they can be as bold as these Fulanis are. The Fulanis are so bold that even when they are committing the atrocity and crime, they will tell it to your face and they will go ahead and do it. So whatever Malami is saying is expected, and they will say more. They are going to say more, but we are not bothered because we know what we are fighting for. And every single one of us should always have it in mind that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has been innocent from day one up to today. Don't forget this was a man who has been broadcasting for more than a decade in United Kingdom, a place where you have the most sensitive police. They never invited him one day. He was never arrested one day. Look at the other one from our neighboring people, the other one that came and began to abuse people and begin to curse. He didn't last up to 2 years. He was arrested. That example alone should show you that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu wasn't just making noise. And he has not committed any crime anywhere. So for anybody to begin to talk about the discharge and acquitted, if he doesn't understand the English language, just as they never understand, every English have a different meaning. Talk about restructuring. Restructuring have 20,000 of meanings in Nigeria. But a child born in Nigeria today knows what restructuring means. When you say restructuring, he knows what it means. But for a Nigerian politician, from local government to the presidency, talk about restructuring, they don't know, they give you the different meaning. So whatever they say at any time, including their so-called attorney general, don't be surprised. We have to be focused. Don't get distracted. The most important thing, we have to be focused to give Mazen Nnamdi Kanu the freedom he deserves. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much. That is wonderful. We are autopilot. We are not backing down. All of you saw the dragon here. We are keeping focus until Biafra is restored. We will stop to nothing until Mazen Nnamdi Kanu speaks to us, and then we will know where we are going to. I'm telling you, we are resolute and we are formidable. Let me come straight to Gaddafi. Now, a little bit political. You see, I read today from the Opera News, and people are afraid that the outcome, if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is released, his presence is going to create danger to P2Bs, those who think or thought that there will be election in Biafra land. What can you tell them, Gaddafi of Biafra land? Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. I hope my voice is okay right now.
Very clear.
Good.
Loud and clear.
First of all, I always said, Malami did not go to school. He went to Sharia court before they made him attorney general from a Sharia school. So he doesn't know anything about law. That's one. Two, for P2B, we all know whether Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is released or is not released. P2B can never be president of Nigeria. The mission of P2B is just to calm the agitation. We all know. Every true Biafran know that. So whether they release our leader or they didn't release our leader, P2B is going nowhere. So for us, we already know that his mission was failed on arrival. That is one. Two, the not even releasing our leader will cause them more dangerous. And as it stands now, with our leader, without our leader, Biafra is the focus. And there is no election in Biafra land. So if they think releasing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will destroy or maybe reduce their chances of P2B contesting the election, I just want to tell them that the same thing that will happen when they release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu are the same thing that will happen when they did not release him. So see, from the left, from the right, they use from every side. That is it. So for, like as True Survivor said, you know, there was something that you people played. Sani Akbarawa played. He said, Nigerian government does not obey the law in Quran. They don't obey the law in Bible. It's Hausa man that was saying it. They don't even obey the law in their constitution. They don't even obey the law in their party. Just imagine, that is an evil forest called Nigeria. So the people that is afraid of P2B, our leader, releasing our leader, we make P2B to lose chances. They are just making a very big mistake. And I want to pass this message very clear with a capital letter that there will be no election in Biafra land.
Absolutely.
And water is the code. Sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra is the next thing that people should. In fact, people should stop stockpiling food. stockpile food, gather food, make provision, how to save food for your side. Because we are not backing out. For them to, for that food to say it was just discharged, not acquitted. Maybe that is what they taught him inside the mosque. Okay. What we are saying is that we give them from now till Sunday, as Dragon has just said. If Sunday expired, we don't have our leader. You know, they don't obey the law which they made. They don't obey the law that is in the Bible. They don't even obey the one in the Quran. Neither the one with their party. So that is it. What I want to say is that my brother Okonkwo is that releasing our leader or not releasing our leader does not give even P2B any chance of becoming president. His mission, we already know it before he arrives from, the London boy. Before he arrived from London, we already know his mission. And mission failed before arrival, not even on arrival. The mission failed before arrival. Thank you, and God bless you.
Wow, that was wonderful, Gaddafi. In fact, we're moving forward. Mazi 247 before Kelechi. What can you say? Pick a topic from one of the two questions. The fear of Biafra destroy P2B, who we know is already down. We don't talk about that one. Our opinion is no election in Biafra land, but I want to mention that Opera News that people are afraid that if Mazinan account comes out, it's going to destroy P2B's political whatever. Well, why we have said that in Biafra land there must be no election. Why people are still talking about the election and the Mazinan kind of fear to P2B? Please say something about that and let's move. Thank you.
Dewo, thank you so much. Biafrans, thank you, my comrades in the studio. If they think that Nnamdi Kanu coming out is a threat to P2B, they are making mistake, because even if they continue, a minute more, every second they keep him there, now wahala for them. Well, no be Nnamdi Kanu talk say there will not be election. That one no concern in Nnamdi Kanu. So P2B self, he don't get anything to lose, because he know they win election. P2B never won win election. As for the Malami, where the mock us before, where they go kidnap Nnamdi Kanu, like my brother Shuk said, he said now within Tapo, finally, he no great talk again. He hide the mouth. And now he use our Funani Fufu that the mock Igbos to say, look at them. We don't carry on a leader. Make on a come go take Biafra, make we see una. He insult us, he call us name. Well, I go tell you, say that man, he be lawyer, but which kind lawyer be? Now lawyer for Sharia where the court person hand. I've been a lawyer where the guy the cows, Malu. You know, say for that country where we there, anything goes. We can confirm that a primary school certificate be foreign affairs minister. So anybody, even secondary school dropout could be your minister for defense, minister waiting be them the one where they call minister, you know supposed to call a minister for justice, lawyer for justice, na me be, rich minister, now lawyer for justice, na me be. So all these things, where did they talk, where did they do, we no send. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out, anytime they decide to let him go, as court don't declare, P2B no go win election. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out now, go they sleep 24 hours, make you no open mouth, P2B no they win election. P2B is never meant to win. P2B is never meant to become president. P2B only come to distract us, and we no agree they distracted. That is their problem. It's not even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So that London boy, as they call him London boy, him be London boy. I want everybody to know that anybody where they think of campaign, making they think of woto for a head, then when you begin to consider election, begin to consider woto for your head. And I want to tell everybody, P2B mission no be to become president. P2B mission na to stop Biafra. Because P2B knows, say, for this life, he no go become president. There is no election in Biafra land. It's not because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is coming out. The no election has been declared before now. So anybody thinking that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu coming out to na fear you, they fear because P2B is a man we don't kill so many Biafrans, and the killing depends never come up for Biafran body. I wonder how people they go full out shout anyway they go shout. You know, say Nigeria, once you throw money, people go follow you. But the worst part of it is that those people shouting Obi, Obi die, Obi die, they no get PVC. How obedient to one be? So my people, the only advice we I go give every Biafran now. Focus, no election. Focus, no election. No matter what anybody they tell you, no matter what anybody they talk, we still maintain that no election. Whether Malami will no fit interpret waiting the judgment to be. He said only discharge, acquitted the note inside. I don't know where he go read that one. I no fit understand. You know, say when I talk anyway, make I just rest my case for now. I salute everybody.
Mazi Kelechi, Pastor Kelechi, please, can you educate Malami? You know, we know you are very educated. Can you educate him on what is discharged and acquitted? Please take your time. 2 minutes for that. Educate
Thank
him.
you so much for this opportunity. I want to greet Biafrans. Very crucial for us. But I will take it this way. You know, one thing Biafrans have to understand is that before the judgment was passed, it was brought to Malami, and he approved it. They all sat together to decide. And of course, knowing that means that whatever Malami came out to say is an indirect interpretation of what that judgment mean in their own context of you know, operation, not because they don't understand what you know, discharged and acquitted means, but because in the concept of jihad and Sharia, anybody who is a captive of the caliphate is an infidel, and every treatment given to an infidel is right, because the concept of takia is very potent in their own pattern of operation. So when you hear of discharged and acquitted, and they now come to tell you that well, he has been acquitted, discharged or not acquitted, or acquitted not discharged, it actually tells you that they are trying to play a mind game on the people, so that the people can understand, may get themselves confused. Now look at the pattern here. The thing is this: they know that Peter Obi has got that momentum in his own approach. We're not after election, we're against election. We don't intend to be part of the election. But they also want to destroy the same people, the same infidels in their context of jihad and all of that. They want to destroy them by using them to destroy themselves. So they now target the Biafrans who are confused, those ones who have gone after Peter Obi. They now give two kinds of judgment, because Malami is actually the Supreme Court in the Caliphate. Supreme Court is all these democratic principles we are naming for them. It's actually not potent. It's not actually the system. Anytime it has to do with the Caliphate and Sharia, the Caliphate is the Supreme Court. So whatever Malami says, he's representing the voice of the Caliphate, and the Supreme Court, and whether the appeal court or whatever their judgment mean, is interpreted in what the Caliphate says. So Malami comes out to say that he has been discharged but not acquitted, or acquitted not discharged. He's actually telling you that they are the ones who actually told you that he is going to be released, but they are the ones who are now telling you that there's a process to this thing. You understand? And now I was telling the people this afternoon, you know, I said something critical. I said that if you look at the template of history, when it came to the time of Moses, for instance, there is something fundamental that actually needs to be targeted when you are dealing with the enemy. And that is what is so much important to them. That is why I, just like what we have been saying, no election in Biafra. Biafrans must understand this. The concept of targeting the enemy is to look forward to their weakness, or that thing that is so important to them, so that you use it as a means of holding them down. The game they are playing is this. You remember this, there's a particular date they set for March. they want to move this concept or this thing, this particular thing, by the two kinds of judgments they are using to confuse Biafrans. They have given the judgment through the Supreme Court and the Appeal Court, which Malami signed before the man came to say it, or whoever the judge is. Before the judge actually said that stuff, Malami and the Caliphate have looked over it and they have accepted. Go and say it. When you finish saying it in less than 24 hours, Malami, who is the representative of the Supreme Court, that's the Caliphate, will now come and interpret it the way that the Biafrans or the people have to understand it. And then the people now will begin to say, okay, if the courts have given this verdict, and Balam is saying this, that they need to go to the court to settle some other issues, even if he has been, acquitted in this regard. But there are some other issues that the court needs to talk about. What they are trying to say is that they want to put the people in a position where they will not get confused and say, okay, since we are looking forward to him being released, since the court have said it, then let's just support election. Let's support election. Let's see the election so that before then, just like what they did in Soludo's time. So it is a tactical system or a tactical plan to actually mislead the people. That's the takia of the concept. Because anything that has, just like what my Mas Garaf will say, that they don't even obey their rules, their own Sharia laws and all of that. The fact is that they obey it because they actually interpret it in lies. That is the takia. Anything you hear them say is actually what they mean by the judgment. That is why what King David said is that the English means so many things in their tongue or in their own interpretation. Because what they tell you, you will understand it in the knowledge you have based on democracy or based on the rule of law. But when it comes to the concept of interpretation, they interpret it according to their Sharia takia method and dimension. So that is how it goes. So Malami is in line. He's in line with the Caliphate. In fact, his interpretation is correct based on the Caliphate and their judgment and their supreme conclusions. It is us that are not really understanding what they mean. They actually want to confuse us and see and read our minds and see how we're going to carry it out. That's why I like what Mazi Simon have said. We give them between 9 and Sunday. They will see the water times 3 and all of that. That will put them on their toes. All we need to do is buckle up and put them on their toes. Because if we want to interpret them and tell them, refer them to the law, there's no law. There's no democracy. It's takia. Democracy is a concept of takia here because it is just to show the world that there's an election. What they want to do is, because in the Caliphate system, there's no election. There's nothing like election. It's a totalitarian system. There's no concept of election. So what they are doing is use democracy as a means of deceiving or misleading the people. That is the concept of takia, because in Quran, it is a potent weapon for the infidels. You have to use the principle of takia as a means of decimating the infidels, and they call us infidels. As much as we are concerned, we infidels cannot tell them how they interpret the law. They interpret it in the concept of their jihad. So we don't have the rule, we don't have the power, we don't have the concept. We cannot interpret it for them. They mean what they mean, and what they have said is actually what they meant by that judgment. But we must put them on their toes to bring them to what we want them to do. And that is what the action, the water will actually spell that out. Thank you so much. You are muted. Mazi Austin, you are muted.
Sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra.
Right. Thank you. Thank you, Biafra. We're doing our best. And I think, do we take more calls or do we go? Because people, a lot of people say they want to call in. You can call through Abarawa Sunday. You can call through 247. You can call through any King David here. You can call every of our mobile, and we will pick it. Your opinion matters based on the topic that is at hand. But meanwhile, I would like to say, Mazo Mubiko is here. Mazo Mubiko, please, can you take your time and talk to Biafrans based on what you have understand? I hope you're there. Mazo Mubiko.
Yeah, Biafrans, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, we are 555 vision. We understand this struggle and we're ready to defend it. You know, Malami saying that there is discharge, no acquitted. It's just because they don't know how prepared we are to restore Biafra. They thought that when they took in, nobody will stand and nobody will come again. They were very surprised to see that the dragon, the taproot, arise and they begin to carry this journey along. We give them from now till Sunday to release Nnamdi Kanu because we are over-determined to take Biafra, to restore our nation. Malami, whatever you are doing, we already know the secret of Biafra has been written in the Bible. When they asked Pharaoh to let the children of God go, they refused. Pharaoh will open his ear. It will feel as if he has heard. Later he will lock it again. God said, I am locking the ear of Buhari so that the whole world will know that I am Chukwu Abiyama, who sent the man to come and deliver his own people, found across Omombala River. All these messages we are sending came from the extraterrestrials. It came from everywhere where we are receiving messages telling Buhari, rest the law. The United Nations have told you, let Nnamdi Kanu go. Yet, they are still keeping deaf. Can you imagine when Moses was taking Israelites out of the land of Egypt? Pharaoh followed them up to down to the Red Sea. That is exactly what Malami is implementing. But Chukwu Abiyama is with us, who is leading us through the power of autopilot and the Son of Heaven and the Spirit of Biafra, which is sending information to us. Before we come here, it is not by our power. We came here because Chukwu Abiyama chose us, and he put his word inside our mouth that we can speak, that the whole world will hear. That is why you see, since we come here, you see comments going on. Because Chukwu Abiyama has put his word inside of us, and we are delivering. At the end, Biafra will come. And after when Biafra comes, Chukwu Abiyama, the God of creation, will take all the glory. That is what we are doing. Sending the message to mankind. All the Malami is doing today is entering in the history. That the Malami said it is only discharged, but no apute. Malami also said that if they let Nnamdi Kanu go, it means that all Eastern region will be liberated, meaning that they have already conquered the land. They have taken us as their own property. But it is on their throat. Mbaka told them that Nnamdi Kanu a bone on the throat. You cannot vomit it. You cannot swallow it. The only thing is to find a solution. That solution is a referendum. Give us a referendum, then you can have your rest. So I couldn't hear for the next question.
So much. Please, I want us to take a look at this video that I want to play. I will make a comment on it. I think you have seen it, and many other people also have seen this video. But this man of God spoke a lot concerning the intention of this Malami worker here. You see, them they are playing, they have things they have in mind, these Fulani people. Now let's listen to Isa Ebuba coming out here. I'll play it.
Speak to all of us, and I want to speak to everyone standing on your feet with a strong burden in my spirit and my heart. But yet, I need to get this message. I got this message from not just Christians, but Muslims. Sent me the text, some video clips of what some Islamic are saying. And I don't want to set the record very, very straight. And those of you that are listening to me, make sure that this message gets to the hand of every Nigerian. Make sure this message gets to the hand of every Nigerian. You see, when people are speaking from the point of ignorance and they are influenced sacrificing the lives of innocents who don't even know the Quran or the interpretation of what the Quran says. And they're leaving a mass number of men and women into total deception. You're going to listen to the video clips. What this is Islamic scholars are saying, and say that an abomination for a Christian to be their head or their ruler. That an abomination and that it will never happen. So I want to set the record straight. And I want to say to everyone in Nigeria, nobody has the power to determine the state of this nation. Beyond the power of the Most High God, the living God. I will not accept for any Islamic cleric to keep calling the Igbos, the Christians, Tahirei, pagans, Tahirei. This must stop in this country. If you think that Christians cannot lead you in this country, why are you using what is produced by the Christians? The cars you're driving were invented by Christians. The aircraft you're flying with were invented by the Christians. The money you're using to build your mosques in the north is coming with oil from the Christian areas. Whether it is education, whether it is hospital, Christians have been used by God to help us in the north. I want to say to all of us, whatever we allow will bring us down. Whatever we resist, it will go away from us.
All right, Mazi, Abarawa Sonny, and all my comrades, we have seen this video, and okay, we have seen the video, and I want us all to take a look at this video. I don't want to play it all, but I think we have already understand the concept of where the man is going. Why I'm playing this video is for so many of people that are talking about P2B. There is no amount of P2B or any political entity you are going to set in the zoo that is going to bring peace. There's no way, because the people we are dealing with, the Fulanis, they have their own special agenda, which is Islamization of Nigeria, to soak their Quran into water. So how do we think that we are still going to be one with these people? They have a different agenda. The problem of Nigeria is not a political issue. It is a jihadist mindset in order to conquer a place who does not belong to them. And this has been going on also in the judicial system, in the education system. These are Nomadians, people who don't even understand what is discharged and acquitted. So I want to allow my comrades to make a fast speech on that. And let me start with Mazi Marawasone. Please, can you hit a point on that video?
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for that short piece that has been able to explain something to people that are still in the dark. Now, if you don't want the Christians or the people you call infidels, to your own understanding, to be part and parcel of the ruling class, the political class of one Nigeria, you don't want them to be amongst the people that should decide what goes on in one Nigeria. You don't want them to be president. You don't want them to be chief of army staff. You don't want them to be chief of naval staff. You don't want them to be chief of a IGP. You don't want them to be the highest position in one Nigeria or the ministers or serving as the attorney of the country. You don't want any of them to be part and parcel of the principal positions of one Nigeria. Even the waterways in the maritime industry, you don't want them. The Air Force, you don't want them. Where again can I mention? Because the numbers are uncountable for me. You don't want all of them to partake in anything. And even presidency, you say a Christian does not merit to be the president. So a Fulani merit to be the president. Just like that man rightly said, most of the things consumed in Nigeria and used are produced and maintained and managed by these same Christians that you call them infidels. You call them infidels because you see them to be impure based on your own religious belief. So they should not be counted, they don't belong. And you see Nigeria to belong to only one side of the country, which is the Fulani imported, or not even the indigenous people, because they came to fight and then conquer the Hausa people. You don't want, because what is actually happening here is just like, you don't want the beer that is being produced by the Southerners, but you want the money that is generated as revenue from the beer. You don't want the Guinness that is produced by the Southerners, by the Christians, but you want the money that is generated from the tax collected from those products when they are sold. These are the same money that is being used, the money that is generated from beer, any kind of beer that is sold, where they say, no, we are all infidels that are producing it and are making money from it. Now, the money where they collect from this product, now that they use, go they pay the workers and the staffs where they work for the Fulani state. So, how does this add up? You see how they will put all the crate of stout and beer and Enekin, they burn all of them. They burn them to ashes. This na investment and money where they produce money, where they use, they pay workers for that side. Oh. Now, you don't want them to go, and you don't want them to be part of any position. What does this one Nigeria really want? Or is it that they want people to start behaving like the cows, the normal that they see, whereby when they use that stick, hit them for nyash, then you move like zombie from one point to another. That is what they want. No. These are thousands and many reasons why Biafrans have decided to leave and to expunge one Nigeria from our territory because they don't want us and they are not useful to us and they don't want us to be anything. So that video clearly explains why there should be no election in Biafra land. So Biafrans should use this as a connecting point and understand another reasons why you don't need to force yourself to even be part of one Nigeria or to even allow anything election to come close to Biafra land. They should take it to Kampanchang. There it can happen because there they will understand how to go. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Barawa Sonny, my man. Thank you. 247, can you just take it from there? Let's make it short, then we can move and do another thing. It's already late at night here.
Well, I will not be talking much because I'm having some flu. Anyway, the thing is that these people don't want you. It is very simple. They don't want you. They don't want you for anything. They want only what you produce. And then we don't understand it. Like we listen to one man of God addressing Biafrans. He said that the only place he knew Israelites to become or to be president is only in the land of Israel. You might be rich in the land of Palestine, anywhere. You have Jewish Arab, Jewish American, Jewish British, Jewish anything, but you cannot have Jewish president in Afghanistan, but you have them in the parliament. But we don't understand this. We fighting to become president in that Nigeria is forbidden, and anybody you see going for any post is like drawing us Biafrans into bondage again. These people has nothing to do with you. They don't need you. They don't want you. You are an infidel. I wonder what you want to do with the people that called you infidel. People that will slice you and cut off your head like a chicken. And we are saying one Nigeria. One Nigeria. Continue in one Nigeria. They have told you that whatever you bring will not work. Whatever you have will not work. If you can, anything you produce, just like Sonny said, the beer, they don't want you to bring your beer. They will destroy it. Your hotel, they will destroy it. We don't ask ourselves common questions. Now, common sense we need. With the common pen and common pencil, learn, my people. We are not one. No one Nigeria. Thank you. Thank you, Mazi. We know they hear you. Who they call? Who be this? Who they call?
All right. Your voice don't go. Microphone for your voice don't go.
Okay, thank you. I think the thing they go automatic by itself. So please, let's go. Mazopolo, can you say something on that video? Then we'll go forward to another person. Please, let's just roll it. We want to say something on this. Why I bring this video is for us to see the difficult of becoming one Nigeria. So we must stand on what we believe and what our leader has told us. No election in Biafra land. Paul, I will be over to you, sir. Are you there?
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, it's better for all Biafrans to know what is in front of them. One, you should understand that the Fulanis are virus in a human form. These people are virus in a human form, deadly killers. Any place where Fulanis come across will become desert. And again, Fulanis believe that this whole world belongs to them. No other person has the right to live. Undermining how our people have tried to live together with the Fulani. But the real agenda of the Fulanis is to send Igbo people 6 feet on the ground, cutting their legs and their head. They said the option they gave to us is to hand over our land, which made them to hand Law Banta to Fulanis, the center of Biafran land, because they believe that the world belongs to them. Whatever they want, they take. The Igbo offered these people referendum that everybody will live. Ohanes and Igbo added what they call Ebebere Ugobere. Let us live together and they restructure the country. Fulanis refused. The option they gave is, we have to kill you. Give us your land. If you don't give us your land, then you become the enemy. But it has hung in their throat this time of our own time, the time of Mazen and when critical thinkers are inside the struggle, because we understand the value of life. We understand what self-defense is all about. And for this reason, we are not marching back. We are not going back to take our land. But whoever that is supporting P2 should know that the P2 is not coming to win the election. P2 has just come to destroy Biafran intention. But the mistake of P2 is that P2 failed before, because the secret has been revealed to the whole world. And anything which you know the secret cannot win and cannot be fruit anymore. So thank you, Biafrans. No election in Biafra land.
Thank you. I'm going to play this video, then we'll take a short break, 1 minute, and drink something. I will come straight to Mazi Kelechi. Then we.
Ana m ayụ na obiko bụ ọgụ ebe ihe nne cherere mmadụ echenere m ajọ iwe onye cherele anyị ajọ iwe atọkwu ya n'obu onye bụla anyị wee jebe ajọ ije nya zụọ ọdachi n'ezi egwu m sị na anyị adị ka echi n'echi a na-agụrụ agụ egwu na anyị achake ka anyanwụ anyị adakọrọ ka anyanwụ anyị acha ka akwụ ma anyị adakọrọ ka akwụ anyị azụ ka abịa ma anyị anakọrọ ka abịa anyị eru ka mmiri ma anyị atakọrọ ka mmiri anyị enwulu ka ọkụ ma anyị anyụkọrọ ka ọkụ.
All right, Mazi Kelechi, I come over to you on the same question. Can you just highlight us on what you think? Let's make it briefly, one minute, then we move. It's late already here. Thank you. God bless you.
Yes, thank you so much for this. You see, the problem I have about our religious leaders, you know, especially religious pastors and all the people who actually are handling religious ministries, is that they always want to go after the issues rather than to deal with the cause. They always want to deal with the effects rather than the cause. Because you see, the one thing about being a religious leader is that you have a significant role to play in the minds of the people. And if you don't handle that very fundamentally, just like what we see in West Africa and in Africa generally, you'll discover that we'll keep talking about facts rather than dealing on truth. The reality of the concept of what we're going through, from what this man is saying and all of that, is that he's dealing on the effects rather than the cause. And always when you're dealing on effects, it will seem like you are actually pleading or begging to be recognized. From what he is saying right now, he's talking about the circumstances and the situations that we are facing. That means the effect of the problem on us, rather than dealing with the fact. The fact here is that based on culture, based on religion, based on everything, we're not supposed to be together. So rather than deal with the concept of bringing down that system, that structure that has put us together, they always want to talk about the issues or the effect of being together. They talk about we are the ones who produce this, Christians produce that. We are not begging to be together. We want to be free. And freedom warrants or is always on the template of the fact of who you are and what you are. If you look at it critically, religiously, we're not the same. If you look at it culturally, we're not the same. If you look at it traditionally, we're not the same. On that basis, we actually are not supposed to be together. So what these Christian leaders or these religious leaders, especially the Christian, should be telling the people, well, you know, someone will say that wisdom is profitable to direct, that if they talk, they'll come after them. Well, what are you there for? As a spiritual leader, you know, you should understand that you should say the truth. And that's the truth. We are not supposed to be together. Let's forget about, we're just flogging matters. We're just dealing on issues that are inconsequential to the facts or to the truth. The truth here is that we have actually allowed ourselves to be trapped in a relationship that is not working. We're not compatible. And once you're not compatible, the ideal thing to do is to separate. It's not to come and talk about, oh, why is he beating me? He wants to kill me. He took a knife to stab me the other day. He wanted to kill me. What are you still doing there? Just like somebody who was about to be killed the other time, stabbed different ways and stabbed very well. And then he was rushed to hospital. And the next time, after he has been treated, he still goes back to the same house that the spouse actually wanted to kill them, and still sleeps in the same bed where he was stabbed when he was sleeping, or she was sleeping. Now, that is a very significant case of stupidity, foolishness, and God, of course, will even be angry with you, because God expects wisdom is profitable to direct. So when we are talking about this, our Christian rulers or leaders or whatever they're called, I don't call them leaders because they are rulers. They impose a mindset on the people. Always talk about the problem so that I'll be praying for you and then you'll be saying amen. Because even the problems is a template or an ability for them to make money. Because when people still come to them with that same problem, they keep prophesying and asking them to sow. And yet the problem is there because you are actually dealing on what is inconsequential. The fact here is that the people need freedom. Tell them that they need freedom. Let them understand that freedom is what is holding them back. Don't tell them poverty is holding them back, because why there is poverty is because there is a structure that has, restricted the people from accessing what is theirs. There's a structure that has actually debilitated the people and kept them in a situation where they keep struggling. If that structure is dismantled, you don't need to prophesy and tell them that tomorrow God is going to send somebody to send money into their account. They want that problem to be there and keep distracting the people by making them look at the problems rather than talking about the real cause of the problem. So that is the problem I have with them. So now he is saying this. I don't want to even validate what he's saying, because he's actually talking about the symptoms, the disease, rather than talking about the cause of the disease. The cause of the disease is that we're not supposed to be together. Talking about whether we produce and this and all of that, for God's sake, they call us infidels. The Quran guarantees it. Why fighting them? Why fighting their Quran? Why fighting what they actually worship? You can't fight them. The truth here is that you're not compatible. Move away from that relationship. As simple as that. Thank you so much. You're muted. You're muted. Okay.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Can't hear you. Okay. Mazi Chuk Survival, please. It's your time. Take the floor on the matter of that pastor, the video that was played. Give your verdict, please.
Right, I'm sorry about it. Sometimes they hook, Thank you, Mazi Chuk Survival, just as Sonny has said. But before then, I want to ask Mazi Chuk Survival a question, because we saw from the write-up of Barrister Jofo, where he was expressing his, I would say not fear, but a kind of suggestion that if they don't release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there's a way he put it on the news, on the Twitter, that all of us were going to dance with you on the street, something like that. So what do you think? Is there fear that the Nigerian government are not going to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And what do we expect?
My fellow Biafrans, brothers, first of all, let me start from the video that was just played. You see, my worry most of the time, and the thing I look at it as people in that contraption don't tell themselves the truth, and that is our problem. You see, most of these men that are making this video, somebody like that made that Pastor El Buba that made that video. These are people who cannot tell themselves the truth. They know the truth and they cannot say it. And the most worrying thing is that they are afraid of the unknown. They know the truth. This very information he's just passing is something that everybody knows. Then when you talk about solution, what is the solution? They will never talk about the solution. And that is the problem between every activist you see in Nigeria and the members of the Biafran people who are agitating for freedom. The difference is that we see the problem and we have the solution and we're pursuing the solution. But on one side, they will see the problem, but they cannot give you a solution. They will only tell you theoretically. They can speak all the grammar and tell you all, just like what the video that my brother was talking about. I saw a video that a man that we respect so much, this is it Bishop Coker. Bishop Coker was given an example, making an illustration. I think he went for a meeting, was it in the southeast or so? I think it was a meeting, Biafra meeting or whatever. He was saying something about Biafra. He was given an example of how the Israelites are prosperous in all over the world. He was telling that Israelites, all over the world, they have the greatest number of doctors, physicians, and Nobel Prizes. They won the highest Nobel Prizes. And he was trying to compare it with the Biafran people. In other words, telling us to relax, that within Nigeria, we can be able to make exploits. And he gave that example of that you cannot see Israelites being a president in other places, but meanwhile, they are making exploits. But this man forgot that Israelites were able to achieve that because they have their own country. They have a country which is theirs. The Jews can be able to make all those exploits all over the world because they have a country which is Israel. If they don't have a country called Israel, they cannot make such an exploit. Give us a country called Biafra and see what Biafra can do all over the world. Give us a country. But when you see them, see Bishop Kuka, he will be making just what the same thing. These people in the Middle Belt, this El Buba and Bishop Kuka, these are the people who are afraid of the unknown. They are much more comfortable to see us suffering with them in that Nigeria because they are scared what will happen to them if Biafra leaves. But Mazen Nandekan have told them that even if Biafra leave, we are going to give them a landing space. Mazen Nandekan make that promise on a live video, and he told them to record it. Because this man that played this video, people from the Middle Belt and those Christians in North, this is their fear. That if Biafra, they are one of the people that are stopping us. They are part of the people that are hindering us from going out on this very issue. They are part of the problem. And on the other side, my brother was talking about what Jeffo was talking about. Maybe they are going to release Mazen Nandekano or they will not release it. Just as I said before, we know the template of the caliphate. These people don't have a different template. It is the same thing they do yesterday, they will do today, and they will do tomorrow. A lawless country, they don't obey their laws. 2015, remember, so many a time in 2015, Mazen Nandekano was granted bail several times. It was a talk of war. And when they released him, what did they do? They sent the soldiers after him to go and kill him in his home. And that is why I'm telling Biafrans, do not depend on the freedom that comes from the court. Do not depend, no matter whatever they write, I'm not interested in what they write. It is you and I. What we do is what is going to guarantee Mazen Nandekano automatic freedom. And the freedom Mazen Nandekano desires is Biafra. Biafra is the freedom he desires. Whatever Ejiofor is telling you, Ejiofor himself knows these people very well. Going there to pronounce and say you discharge and quit Mazen Nandekano is not enough. You have seen what the Attorney General said. And these people, let me tell you, Fulani, they will tell you something and they pursue it. Go and check everything.
Woto.
Go and check everything they have been saying. The best thing is to go on with that woto because they will never listen. We are dealing with a Pharaoh. How many miracles did Moses perform to Pharaoh before he left Israel to go? Even when he left Israel, he pursued them also to the sea. These people are worse than Pharaoh. They will not let Mazen Nandekano go until it is you and I, what we do, we free Mazen Nandekano. Stop depending on whatever they say in the court. Even them that are saying that, they know that they don't mean what they're saying. Ejiofor himself knows. He knows. That is why when you see him, when he was making that useless accolade that he was giving some accolade, I was just looking at him and laughing. But we don't have to dance into that, because the only thing that guaranteed what you are seeing today is what the autopiloters are doing. It is the pressure that made them to make that pronouncement. That was why they were surprised, why they were waiting for political solution. Already, the pressure have changed the narrative. But instead of them recognizing it, you see them there now, everybody is now trying to clamp in on what has just come out. You want to make yourself relevant. They have already started dragging who is relevant and who is not relevant. But the only president we give Mazen Nandekano and the kind of freedom he wants is Biafra. If you give him the freedom that comes from the court, they are going to come after him again, just like they did in 2015.
Yes.
Thank you, my brother.
We can never be that mugu. People will carry Mazen Nandekano, no go bring up because Onanyash is about to open. This woto, as we have titled it, we have given you people time and dates to release Mazen Nandekano unconditionally. We don't care who is Malami. When you finish as Malami, you will come to The Hague to meet Chastella, your brother.
Exactly.
Please, I am going to bring Gaddafi. Gaddafi, are you there, my brother? Are you there, Gaddafi? Please, can you, if you are there, Gaddafi, can you put your own contribution and tell people how you think, what we're going to do, and the strategy by which we're going to use to free our leader, Mazen Nandekano? Gaddafi, are you there? I think Gaddafi is hearing me, right?
Gaddafi is not there. Gaddafi is not there.
Okay, Simon is live. Okay, we'll bring Simon here and inside. Then all of us will go. Please, okay, since Simon is live, but I was on it. Is there anybody that never called here? No. Okay, please, Abara Wasoni, can you highlight us based on the fundraising that is about to come? And people must understand that we must keep on doing what we're doing. Please, of course, I need to talk to us about the fundraising while we are preparing to bring Simon in. God bless.
Okay, please let me get the flyer so that we display it on the screen. Sorry, 1 minute, please, or some seconds. That's 15th of October, BIAFRA Youth Fundraising. All right. Our fundraising that is coming up is championed by Biafran Youth. Let me see, I think it can come on the screen. Please, Mazi Okonkwo, when we finish, I think we cut this one, then we start Simon newly because of the long, so that it will not be too long.
Okay.
All right, please accept the flyer on the screen so that I can display it.
All right.
Okay, dear friends, when I don't see our fundraising, if there's anything you need to remember Mazin Amdekano of, you should remember the ESN that is set up so that everybody can be protected and saved in their lands, so that the Fulani invaders will be flushed out of our lands and we can have a place to live and then feel safe. It is on this very note that since he was kidnapped, all of us here have joined our hands relentlessly to make sure that the legacy of the ESN that is set up was not scrapped by the Nigerian government. With the help of the Ndi Nsama DOS that collected money from the Nigerian government. So ESN has been waxing strong, and when MNK comes out, he will be very, very proud of all of you to know that you stood strongly by Marty Simon Ekpa and made sure that ESN continued to work strong. So tomorrow we have a fundraising that is coming up, and it is Champion Biafran Youth ESN Mega Fundraising. You have to be part and parcel of it, please. And the Zoom link is there. That's the Zoom link, the ID and the passcode. Time is 7 p.m. Biafran time. The website remains the only means of donation, and every details are available on the website. You have the cryptocurrency with the denomination of the USDT, the BTC, then you have the Visa card or credit card or MasterCard, any electronic card of payment that can go through online. It can be used on the website to do the payment to support ESN in every way possible. The youth are championing this one tomorrow, so be part and parcel of it. Record your name on that leaflet that is encrypted on gold, so that when Biafra comes, you will not be like a borrowed citizens, like those ones in South Korea that never partook in their freedom. Now they are being treated as borrowed citizens. The same way a foreigner is treated is the same way that people that refuse to partake in their freedom are treated. The same thing is also applicable in Kuwait. Many other countries also apply the same thing. So be part and parcel of your protection, because if you look on this screen, it says the freedom to defend Biafra land is our task. Let's make it our collective responsibilities. So it should not be only for Simon to be doing it, not only for the media team here alone, and not only for the people in a 1,000 men group alone, not only the regulars that have been contributing immensely alone. You also have to be remarkable in your exploit. so that Biafra can move forward. There will Mochineke. See you all tomorrow there, please. And come with your friends and family. There will.
Thank you, Barabasane. You're a good man. Thank you so much, brother. I want us to listen to Ikemba. Okay, now, all right, okay.
There is no land called Nigeria. There is no language called Nigeria. There are no people called Nigerians. We are only deceiving ourselves.
We are not Nigerian.
Where is Nigeria as a? Where is the land called Nigeria? What is the Nigerian language? We are nations that had been forced together to live in one pathetic country. So anybody who goes there today to say Nigeria, that person is just the people to be that Nigeria had not sat down to agree if they want to be Nigeria.
Absolutely, that is how it is. There is
no called Nigeria. There is no language called Nigeria. There are no people called Nigerians. We are only deceiving ourselves.
We are not Nigeria.
Okay, where is Nigeria? Where is the land called Nigeria? What is the Nigerian language? We are nations that had been forced together to live in one pathetic country. So anybody who goes there today to say Nigeria is just want to be that Nigeria to agree if they want to be Nigeria.
That prayer self no go. You see that prayer?
There is no land called Nigeria. There is no language called Nigeria. There are no people Nigerians. We are only deceiving ourselves. We are not Nigerians.
Correct. There is no Nigeria, and even a cook of goat and chicken knows say there's no Nigeria. If you come to Netherlands, they speak one language. Belgium, maybe Dutch, and because of border, I could say a border, they speak Dutch and Flams, and also with French. But in Nigeria, we have more than 1,000 languages. The food that Boki eat is not the one we're eating. Our Fulani, they don't drink normal water. They drink water from the anus of the cow. They have sex with an animal. We are not the same thing with these people. So, came to this country, that's what we want. And we have come to the end of tonight's broadcast. And I would like to thank all my comrades. And I'll begin to leave them to begin to say the last, I could say, speech before we go on. I didn't see Gaddafi again here. He just left. Okay, let me start from Mazo Omubiko. Please, your last, just 1 second, then we can close and join Mazi Simon if it's possible. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Biafrans. Thank you, Autumn Media team. I greet you all. My name is Paul Omubiko. We thank you for supporting. As you are supporting, go to our YouTube and subscribe and give us power. Make move as movement. It is your own job as well. Thank you that in 2023 we will sleep here and wake up in Biafra. Chukwuka have said it, and that is how it is.
He said, please, but I was over to you, sir.
Okay, Ndewo Muchineke. I salute you all from here and thank you for being part and parcel of this segment. And we encourage you to stand tall and remain resolute and let your resilience be stronger than before. Thank you all from me from here. It is good evening.
Thank you, Abarawa Sane. You're a good man. Please let me go to Mazi Kelechi, the Pastor Kelechi, our professor in the butte. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mazi. Biafrans, I want you to understand something. Whatever you're saying physically is regulated by the spiritual, and the concept of what we are going through and what we're experiencing and what is happening now is spiritually ordained to actually bring us to our freedom. And what you are saying right now is meant to actually move everybody who is against this struggle and freedom and who is against what we are doing into the Red Sea. So you might not understand what is happening. You might just see what is happening and get confused. One thing you have to understand is that you must not dwell on your own understanding in everything that's happening. Remember, Biafra is a spirit. Lean not on your own understanding. There's a dimension to this that is beyond you, and that is the spiritual. Allow the spiritual to operate. Believe in what is happening. Believe in Mazi Samonekpa. Believe in the autopilot mood and everything we're doing. Believe in the concept of the operation, but hope on and believe in God to actually effectively bring us to the promise. Biafra is our target. 2023, we're there. And you sleep, as we say, you sleep and wake up and you're in Biafra. So don't worry about what is happening. Don't be afraid. Mazi Nnamdi will come out, will come to us, and we're going to receive him, and we are going to march together into our freedom. That is it. That is what's going to happen. Just keep praying and trusting God, and we're going to get there. Thank you so much. We join you again collectively. If in case there's no emergency call, we're going to be meeting here on Monday evening, as usual, the joint broadcast. And of course, I want to use this opportunity to say, you go to tomorrow. I'll be on live on on Biafra Global Network by 1 p.m. Biafra time. Just go there, subscribe to that channel, Biafra Global Network. Biafra Global Network. We'll be talking critical tomorrow. There are some things we have discussed here we couldn't analyze here, but tomorrow I'm going to be analyzing them very well, and we're going to be looking critically into several things. Biafra Global Network is the place. Subscribe there and be part of it, and click the notification button, and you will receive the notification when I come on 1 p.m. tomorrow. God bless you very good. Enjoy the night or the day or wherever you are, and God bless you.
I go straight to 2.
Biafrans, thank you so much. I see so many asking questions, sitting at home, cancelled or no cancel. Listen, everything remains usual. Our woto remains usual. Sitting at home is still effective. If it will be cancelled, you will hear it from the desk of our spokesperson, Mazi Simon Ekpa. So I want you to know that everything is still working as usual. Sitting at home continues on Monday. No election continues, no campaign continues. I love you all. Thank you.
Thank you. King David, second, we have to leave now.
Yeah, my fellow Biafrans, I appreciate.
No problem. Thank you.
I appreciate everybody who has been patient up to this minute. I say, may Chukwu Okike be my guide and protect every one of you. My advice to you as a Biafran is to be focused. Put your eyes on the ball. It is not over until it is over. Don't allow anybody to distract you. You are going to add more effort the days ahead. Everything remains the same. If somebody tells you that it's over, it is not yet over yet. Add more effort. Whatever you are doing before, continue to do it and increase the force. That is the only way we can get our freedom. The Chukwu Okike guide and protect every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think we're having an internet problem because a lot of things on this. Say some Biafra, then we get there. God bless.
Now.
Yeah, let me just end it now. I want to refresh then.